Hello, I'm Sophie, and I will continue sharing from the book written by my guru, His Eminence, the 25th Samtoko Rinpoche. This is the book, Compassion Conquers All, Teachings on the 8 Verses of Mind Transformation, Sam Rinpoche. I will be starting from page 97, verse 6. Your enemy is the provider of all your virtue. And if someone I have helped, one for whom I had great hopes, harms me without slightest reason, may I view him as my holy guru. Shantideva tells us that our enemies are the providers of our true virtue. When a person that you have benefited and you have placed great hopes in hurts you, it is not that person who has hurt you. It is your own wrong intent. It is not that and wrong motive and wrong projections towards that person that has hurt you. You have projected onto that person. You have labeled that person, I have helped you, or I have helped them. Therefore, they have to help me. You have a secret expectation. So it is your projection on how that person should treat you, and not fulfill that projections that has hurt you, and not that person. If you don't put wrong projections on other people, you will not suffer. If you accept others as they are, for who they are and what they are without succumbing to projections, you will not be disappointed. The disappointments in life regarding other people are the projections we put on others of how we think they should be, how they should act, how they should practice, how they should talk, how they should eat, how they should react. And when they don't fulfill their expectations, they are bad. We have to get them back. They are not good. No. You have received that harm because of your own negative karma. You have created the results because if that person is truly bad, everybody must see that person as bad or that object as bad. Certainly, there are some people who love that person. Certainly, there are some people who love that person. And there are some that hate that person, which means that the love and the hate is not intrinsically that person, but your projections of that person. A simple example, if there is a yellow flower, everybody will see it as yellow unless they are colorblind. So when you see that flower and you see it as yellow, or when you see the beautiful golden pandit hat of J. Rinpoche as yellow, is that object, if that object is inherently yellow itself, then people will see it as yellow. But when we see a person and we say they are bad, or they are not good, or they are good, it is not that they are bad or they are good. It is our projection of that person, and our projection and our view of that person may not always be accurate because we are not filled with compassion. We are not filled with wisdom. We don't have such positive karma to see the true reality of other people or to see their karma. So when we get disappointed with people, or people supposedly hurt us, it is not that person. And if you react, it shows your deep ignorance and very strong wrong and negative conditioning, and your negative reaction to your own negative projections. So even if that person is negative, less presuppose and hypothetically say that that person is negative and they have wronged us, it still does not give us the permission to wrong them. So either way, we are wrong. Either way, we collect negative karma. But basically, most suffering comes about from our own wrong projection, our expectation of how a situation should be. We think, oh, I have a girlfriend. She is wonderful. She's beautiful. She's fabulous. She's loyal. She's honest. She's hardworking. She's smart. She's clean. She's neat. She's efficient. She's beautiful and she's fabulous. That's why I love her. You get married and she's a slob. She never cleans up. She takes a bath once a week. She has a bad temper. She wouldn't wash your socks. You have to do it yourself. And right after you got married, she gained 30 pounds. Surprise! You are disappointed. You are disillusioned. You suddenly find you don't love her anymore. The reason why marriages have difficulties and sometimes unfortunately fall apart, or relationships between man and woman do not work out in a worldly term, is because of all the projections we have put on that person and that relationship, and it did not fulfill our projections. Our wife should be like that. She should be like this. She should act like that. She should act like this. He should be like that. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, she's not like that. She's not like this. So cut it out. Accept her as she is. It is the very projection you put on that person. And when they don't fulfill the projections, you suffer. You cry. You become depressed. Who is at fault? Unfortunately, we work and act out of our projections. We feel that a person should be nice to us. And if they are not, we abuse them, we fight back. We round up people against them. We have a hate campaign against that person. Yet we never win. It shows clearly our negative state of mind, our lack of understanding, our lack of compassion, our lack of patience and practice, and our lack of realizations of the kindness of enemies, of people who abuse us. So in fact, we should see that person as a great teacher. What kind of teacher? Someone who teaches you what you should not act like. They are giving you a chance to see your state of mind in that condition, in that situation. So we need to stop projecting what we feel and what we want, what we think that person should be, and instead accept that person for what they are, who they are, and how they are. If we can accept that and be with them, a lot of our problems are solved. If we cannot and we accept this, we expect this and wish this and want that and that and that, we suffer. We are suffering and we will continue to suffer. No one is perfect. No one is wonderful. The conditions for someone to be perfect are impermanent. The conditions for someone to be imperfect are impermanent too. Don't be attached to either. Don't be attached to someone who is not nice and harp on it and think about it and think about the abuse that they have given you, because it is impermanent. They can change. You can change. Hopefully you change before they do. People who are wonderful could become not wonderful. So don't be attached to them. Be detached, knowing that it is impermanent, and both situations will stop, will end. Your projections on those conditions will create suffering, and your reaction in regards to your projections will increase it even more. Let's start accepting people for what they are and how they are. Let's have compassion. If they need help, help them. And sometimes we can help them by just not reacting and not fighting back. Sometimes we can help them more by not fighting or reacting and just letting it go. Even if we have to do it 100 times, because it helps us. Because if we can do it 100 times, it shows you we are advancing, we are getting better. And here's the meditation Rinpoche prescribes. Have this thought, question this. What would it be like to perceive the deepest hurt as the highest teacher? To realize that while there is a place in me that can be hurt, I am not free of personal motives, and to be grateful to those who, in this way, invite me to discover unconditionally freedom and love. How would my body feel? How would my emotions feel? How would my heart and mind feel? How would I interact with them? Allow yourself to breathe in these liberating energies and relax within them. Let them become one with you. Let me reiterate the verse. And if someone I have helped, one for whom I had great hopes, harms me without slightest reason, may I view him as my holy guru. And here's a saying by Mother Teresa. Like Jesus, we belong to the world, living not for ourselves, but for others. With that, I will end this session now, and I will continue on with verse 7 in my next sharing session. I will end this now with the completion dedication in Tibetan. Changjab Senjo Rinpoche, Mage Panam Geyushi, Ge Panam Pame Payang, Gone Gondo Pewashu, Tonito Rinpoche, Mage Panam Geyushi, Ge Panam Pame Payang, Gone Gondo Pewashu, Daso Jini Sapagi Wadi, Dadandro Guna Gapadang, Jepa Jesu no Santrapai, Dampingi Porindu Sa Se Sho, Kewa Kundu Yandala Mada, Drami Choki Pala no Joji, Sadam Langi Yaterazone, Doji Shangi Ngapangatuso, Gewadi Yududa, Lama Sangedru Yune, Droa Chika Malupa, De Salago Pashu. Jogi ka pusunga pa, Josunam Papewala, Geki Samasi Wadang, Jungi Malu Samashu, Dadam Songi Dusunda, Drewa Songi Latini, Gewala Sandrapai, Tampayo Riva Gyushi, Nimo Dele Sendele, Nimi Gunyandele Shi, Nisinta to Dele Pel, Kojosungi Jingilo, Kojosungi Ngodruso, Kojosungi Trasi Sho, Jesolama Kuserapting Ching, Namka Trini Chochuki Padang, Lots of Tempe Dromi Samsungi, Troy Musata Toni, Yushi, Gawe Rawe Koi Shinkamde, Benadel, Malu Goin, Chereze, one dancing get so he Shapishi de Baru de Yushi. Home, don't be out of Malupa, then the dollar sell to so, Koda Nepa Long Chapnam, keep a sushi shukten sell. Thank you.